Plug you in, plug you in. He's probably going to get me copyright struck. I'm not monetizing these videos anyway. Let's upload some stuff, shall we? See who we're making today. Said we were going to do Cyrus today, so that is what we shall do. If Ethan Ulrich has the most tattoos of any car I've made, I think Cyrus the Entertainer probably has the most logos of any car I've ever made. we are doing the super rockin', hardest working, soul brother number one, Mr. Dynamite, your favorite wrestler's favorite wrestler. Coming from Sin City, Las Vegas, Nevada himself, the master and curator of the Purple Planetarium, Cyrus Cleotis Aloysius Sykes III, known to most of the universe simply as Cyrus the Entertainer. And I'm going to try to see if I can do something different. Not necessarily like a remake or anything like that, but for him specifically, I want to have like 2 looks. So the first look is going to be the classic MVP style sporting athletic attire that everybody knows, because one of the things about remaking a character or redesigning a character is that you don't want it to be too jarring, because so many people are used to that character having a specific look that if you change too much that it doesn't feel like the same character anymore, then people aren't really going to vibe with it. That's one of the problems that wrestlers have sometimes when they do their... Oh, I put the cup in the way. That's one of the problems that wrestlers have when they change gimmicks. Unless you're Chris Jericho. Like, we're just accustomed to him doing that. But the second look, I'm wanting to lean a little bit more into some of the other inspirations for the character, which has always been MVP, The Rock, Muhammad Ali, as far as his personality is concerned, how he projects outwardly in his talk and everything like that. But other inspirations for the character that I've never really tapped into have been Bootsy Collins, Prince, like the more actual entertainment side of his persona. So I want his second look to have that type of a vibe. Almost, I don't want to say like the Godfather, because that's probably the closest thing I can imagine, but something on that kind of like pimpish type of smooth vibe. Like, if you've ever seen Prince perform, that type of thing going on. So I hope I'll be able to pull that off. But first, I have a whole ton of freaking logos that I have to upload for him. Yeah, I think I'm gonna use his classic logos for the second attire. Let me see if I can find the properties for this file. Okay. Now, I don't know if you see this, but this is roughly how long I have been making Cyrus specifically. And it's actually a little longer than that. I created these logos in 2015. So, at the very least, the current iteration of Cyrus has been made for over a decade. And I had actually originally made him in the PlayStation 3 era. And he was almost a completely different type of character back then. I don't think we are going to need the other stuff. I do need that insignia, the STE. That'll work. And his tattoos. And last but not least, the face. Content is uploaded. Let's get to the game now. And download. Come on, game. Load up the assets. I know you can do it. I know how much 2K has neglected you. But I believe in you. I have faith that you can do the bare minimum of loading up a screen full of graphics, and I won't have to reset the game. Yep, that's optimism right there. I guess not. And you know what? Realistically, there will not be a day in this game existence that we won't be commenting about how the game performs, squarely because of the fact that, the developers prioritized patching the thing that got them money before patching the actual game that people paid money to play. Greetings, Pin. Hello there. Like, if that day one patch came with a fix for servers stability or the images in like Create an Arena and stuff like that, nobody would have even bat an eyelash about the RXP. I don't think people would have even paid attention to those changes. But no, it's the fact that they did that patch just for that one thing, and everything else is still busted. And here we go again. Should not take this long to download one stinking logo. But here we are. Fantastic. Oh, they went above and beyond with the 2King this year. Let me tell you, they outdid themselves. And that's saying something, because that bar was super low, and they managed to get even lower than that. Yep, that is an amazing idea there, AC. Even though I have to tell you, I don't have 100% confidence that they're going to fix anything. Same for you, Pen. Yeah. Save those dollars until you, at the very least, are guaranteed that you're buying a game that functions the way that a game normally should work. Where you press a button to do a thing and it does the thing. It is not. They fixed the RXP exploit for the battle pass, but that's it. That's it. Yeah, I actually witnessed that for myself yesterday, making an arena where one of them just completely turned into some rainbow vomit, is the best I can describe it. It's quite impressive, actually, in how incredibly unbalanced this unstable this game is. Those are always the fun ones where you have an idea and all that's left is the execution. Yes, rainbow vomit. That's what happens when Penn has too many tacos that have sat out for like a day. See, there's so much good about this game that I would love to talk about, specifically in terms of core creation. Like the improvements to face morphing and the body morphing and stuff like that. But they went on and fucked that up by putting the damn battle pass in the game. Tacos stuffed with Skittles and maybe some Starburst. No, that sounds good. That actually, that would work. I don't know if you've heard of the Choco Tacos, but it's basically like an ice cream cone wafer shaped like a taco, and they got the vanilla ice cream in that, and then they top that with like the chocolate fudge syrup sauce, whatever you want to call it, and then they top that with chopped peanuts. It's like a sundae, basically, but in the form of a taco. It's brilliant and delicious. And if I ever found a place out here that did that, I'd be like, I'll take two. If I do get the game, do I need to adjust the face import? No, actually. I mean, I that depends on how you do your face importing, because I use the same system that I've been using since the PlayStation 3. Uh, Basically, when they upgraded to the current core model, I actually created a template that allows me to edit the face textures themselves before I even put them into the game, to where, as you can see if you were looking, I don't have to really move anything on the face, and it still hits the parts of the model that it's supposed to be while still looking like the face. And this is the same system that I've had since the PlayStation 3 games. So 3 generations now. Dulce empanadas. I like how that sounds. Now it would just be like converting something fruit flavored. Now, if we're talking something featuring Skittles or Starburst, then it's got to be a sherbet instead of the ice cream, or sorbet if you want to be proper with your pronunciation, like a lemon sorbet. Oh gosh, I'm giving myself ideas now. Hold up. I might actually try that. Or Talenti. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm actually calling myself eating less. Like I'm changing my diet. Here I am talking about creating junk food concoctions. Once a big back, always a big back. Then you should be good there in drive. You should be all right. If anything, maybe minor adjustments, but you're not gonna have to reinvent your whole process for this game. Greetings, Ricky. How is everybody's Sunday afternoon or evening going? We were talking about a lot of things actually, mostly the face morphing feature and creating confections based on Mexican food using candy, ice cream, and other assorted treats. As usual, we're all over the place. Me, I'm doing pretty good. Was on here earlier playing some Division 2 with my boy AC. Then had to do some household stuff. Then took a nap, got my groceries, came back, started streaming, and here we are. Very nice. Today's your Friday. Tomorrow is my Friday, sort of. My schedule is strange. Okay. Undertone. I'll have to look at that or inquire about it. I still got to see Sinners. Still haven't seen Sinners. That's at the top of my watch list right now before I watch anything else. But I'll keep that one in. It's on the list. It just made the list. Ooh, barbecue pizza. Yeah, you are you are on the vibe. You know we're here. You're on the wavelength. This is the frequency right here. You're on it. Yes. Power naps. They are a wonderful thing. Oh, I forgot the Oscars were tonight. So he won Best Actor? Because that's a big deal if he won Best Actor. He had to have won Best Actor. Hold on. Breakaway. Google it. Yes, he did. So he's become the second black actor to win Best Actor. Michael B. Jordan won Best Actor at the 98th Academy Awards in March 2026 for his dual role in Warner Brothers' Sinners, marking his first career Oscar win and nomination. So, not like Leo, who is like nominated how many times and never won. He gets it on his first go. This man is just winning at life. And Lori Hardy is punching the air right now because she dropped him because she thought he was lame. Stupid bitch. Damn. Yeah. Sinners really just basically changed Hollywood. That movie just changed the entire movie industry. Okay, yeah, Jamie Foxx did win. Uh, did Forrest Whitaker win Best Actor or was it Best Supporting Actor? I don't know. I don't really pay attention to movies that much. He did in 2007. Okay, yeah. The Last King in Scotland. So there are four. Yeah, okay. As much as I would like to say that that's impressive, the Oscars have also been around for 98 years, and there's only been four black actors to win Best Actor. That kind of tells you all that you need to know about Hollywood. But I'm not going to go there. I just did. Oh, and Will Smith. Yeah. But yeah. I know Halle Berry won Best Actress. Whoa. Okay. Sorry for those of y'all who had earphones on. But who is the other one? Exactly. Fuck Hollywood. Halle Berry and Michelle Yeoh. So yeah, there still hasn't been an Asian Best Actor, but we have an Asian Best Actress. Kind of sign of the times, basically. Leading back into professional wrestling, WWE isn't that far off either. Like, how many black champions have there been? World champions? Only a handful. And there still to this day has not been one single Asian world champion on the men's side in WWE. None. Because they don't recognize Antonio Inoki's win over Bob Backlund, because that was an unsanctioned championship match that they had. Yeah, it's time for the Asian community to make their Sinners type movie, but it ain't for lack of trying, because there have been some very, very good Asian movies. And we're talking not even recently that could have been best pictures or had best actors and actresses. But Hollywood ain't looking at that. Like, we'll go with this base here. I like the neck and the traps. We'll keep that the way it is. Parasite was the one I was thinking of. But even before that, like the Joy Luck Club, that came out in the freaking, when did that one come out? Like early 2000s. I wouldn't even say the 90s. 93. That one could have won some Oscars. Got nominated. Yeah, exactly. Like, sooner or later, Hollywood is going to catch on to the idea that you know, Asian people can make movies that don't involve punching and kicking. Just throwing that out there. Even though everything everywhere did involve a lot of punching and kicking. But I digress. It's still won something. So slow progress is still progress. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff. Rental family, hot dog fingers, yeah, all legit, all viable. But the problem is that we're not movie critics and we're also not white. That seems to be the criteria for choosing what movies are supposedly the best. Fuck that shit. Yes, your boy Cyrus is a heavyweight. Who isn't a heavyweight in my game? No, I literally don't have anybody that's under heavyweight. Six, 265. All right. Now this new costume attire concept is probably going to take me some time to figure out. So I think we'll start with that first. What I want to do is try to see if I can create something that taps into one of these two gentlemen here. Or maybe even if we can mix it together. Bootsy Collins and Prince, basically. So let's go down the image search, being very careful not to pull anything that might not be inside, not be safe for work. Now, the only thing is that I'd have to probably go different than the afro for his hairstyle. Even though Prince, has rocked the afro, as you can see there. But I want to get that kind of coif thing going. Really, basically, how it is that he looked in Purple Rain, because that's always been one of the design, inspirations for Cyrus. That's the reason why his primary color is purple, specifically because of Prince. So let's see if I can find something. I know there's some stuff in the game like call parts that have that type of look to them. It's just how we're going to put them all together. I don't need to change his eye color, so let's keep that where it is. Now for the hair. That would work, but it's too short. Maybe I'll go with cornrows if I can find them. The Rick James. Do I want to do it? Let's do it. Let's just at least placeholder this. Of course, the servers are down. That would explain a lot. You got some purple tone in there. There's this old saying that goes, it all comes out in the wash, and if it doesn't, it comes out in the rinse. That's pretty much what 2K is going to be feeling soon, because, yeah. There really is absolutely no excuse for the game to be performing the way that it is out of the box. Coupled with the fact that, you know, they went ahead and patched that freaking pass with the quickness, but the actual game itself is still busted. And I was saying it to these guys before, like, they're not living that down. We're going to keep on talking about it because that is what it is. They've shown us where their priorities are, and the community now has to answer back. And then there's, yeah, the fact that you got to be online to be able to do most of this stuff. Their servers aren't even stable. Honestly, if that were me, I would probably be taking a break from playing the game for a while. Like, That is unacceptable. Hmm. His hair dye shit is still a pain in the ass. But they won't let you color the beads individually. As is usually the case with patches, they'll fix some things and then break others. Which would be fine if 2K normally patches things, but it'd take them freaking half a year to patch one thing that's been in the game for like 7 years. Yeah, it's Ultimo Dragon and Tiger Mask for me, Pen. Obviously, Aki-san is my tribute to Ultimo Dragon, but I've made a Tiger Mask type character before, just not publicly, really, because it's always been like a work in progress. But he is going to be one of the View Japan calls that I make. But here's the thing, though. Just bring it. 2K26 is already, you know, pretty sloppy by itself. You really can't make this much worse. No, I'll correct myself. You can make it much worse, a lot worse, by putting the battle pass in the game. That's pretty much the worst possible thing. Like, I'm telling you right now, I've been saying it for the past couple of days. They ain't getting no pre-orders on 2K27. Like, they can just forget about that. Now I've done all that dyeing and I don't like the way that it looks. Uh, Ladies and gentlemen, this is the creative process in full effect right here. Do something, look at it, do something else. Let's just work on the attire and then we'll focus on the hair afterwards. Yeah, for one of his attires, Ricky, I'm trying to come up with something that is reminiscent of Prince or like Bootsy Collins, old school type of funk pimp type thing. But that means I have to change his hair, possibly. But we're gonna worry about that last. If you mean in the sense of them being very muscular, yes. That has always been a an intentional design choice. All right, closing. We're going to have to give him a top of some kind, sleeveless, so that it shows off the tattoos. Still want to show those. See if there's something with a collar I can work with. That has potential. I don't want the rip sleeves. Let's favorite that one. This one has potential as well. Doesn't have a collar, but I do like how the vest looks. We can work something with the logos on that. looks too medieval. Look, it's the John Cena jersey dress. Let's keep going. Another one with potential. I think that's it for the sleeveless shirts. The rest are all tank tops. Oh. I think we might have a winner. Well, let's start with this one. See what we can do. Colors. Okay. Prince said purple and white going. Try to get it under the pocket there. Fold and toss. It's got to be velvet. Like, come on. Let's see how some ham wraps will look on them. Or some gloves, maybe. I can't make up my mind there. let's just stick with the wraps for now. And we'll adjust if we need to. You mean Dudley from Street Fighter 3 and 4, yes. One of my favorites. Gutter trash. He's got his butler serving him tea from a freaking helicopter. You know you're balling when you got your butler coming out in the middle of a fight to give you some tea. I kind of like how it's coming along here, though. Yeah, that's serious hand control there to be able to hold a teacup with just your thumb, basically. I know they got some bell bottoms in here somewhere. Even though, if I could find a version of this, maybe without the graphics on it. Let's see if I can cover that up. Hold on. Yeah, gotta love it. Legitimately ridiculous how much stuff they have locked behind there. My friends, I think your boy is onto something here. No, it'll look different once I put hair on it. It's just kind of crazy how many of these primitives have to use just to cover up the whole damn pants. Oh, he did. Okay. But you can tell from earlier in the stream that I don't do movies much. Now, this part might be a little bit of a pain. I might have to make a single row stars. I'm doing pretty good. Silent Angel, yes. Can't complain. I don't think they're adding Jericho. He's burned his bridge with WWE. What, them fix things? Like actually legitimately fix features in the game for the sake of improving the player experience? Nah. Surely you jest. What kind of business do you think 2K runs here? Could be. Yeah, they kind of pick and choose what it is that they decide they want to fix. But they'll definitely have them skins. I tell you what, we're gonna throw as many coats of paint on this piece of shit till it doesn't look like a piece of shit anymore. Oh, I'm getting a warning. Hold on. Probably because of the music. Fuck you too, YouTube. They ain't no different than 2K. Like, careful, you're playing too much copyrighted music. We want you to turn on ads. I don't even have this video monetized. Leave me the hell alone. Yeah, like Test and Albert specifically, those have been some good additions. Al Snow too, because then you'd have Head as a weapon. And who doesn't like a little head? Come on, you saw that one coming. You had to see that one coming. I feel like we could have a little more gold going on with this outfit. What does everybody want? Now, here's the thing, Pen, about AAA compared to Progress and NXT UK. Those two were just acquisitions, basically. They were never going to do anything with those, especially Progress. Like, that was just WWE buying out everything they possibly could so that MLW couldn't sign new wrestlers. Like, they went and bought Evolve and then turned that into the 2B version of NXT. Yeah, that was the only intention. That was all they wanted to do. Poach the European market so that there was no competition there. That's it. But they can be put into the game pen, thanks in part to the creative and talented call community that they somehow alienate at every possible point. Why are you still giving me this damn warning? Let's see how this is looking here. We need some more accessories. Go, 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 go. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Just bring it. That was good. She took 21 men in one night. Well, oh, wait. We're not talking about wrestling here, are we? Oh, boy. Fantastic. Um, they're not going to do that, Charlie, because other promotions now, more specifically other wrestlers, they all know better now. Like that writing has been on the wall there for like a couple of years, basically, to where if you are in the business, you know, if you're going to WWE, then you're just going there for the money. Like, if you ain't, if you want to actually, wrestle, then you're not going to WWE. They could throw as much money at you as possible. Oh no, they tried to do that, but Japan was like, no, like go somewhere else with that shit. Like they can't even put a world championship on a Japanese wrestler, but they want to try to create an NXT Japan. Like seriously. Let's randomize. Like, as much as I don't want to throw any like WWE versus AEW shade, I give you three examples, and these are all people that left AEW to go to NXT, and all the WWE fanboys were like, "Oh yeah, they're going to be big time now. Like, oh, they're going to do so much more than they did in AEW." So, Lexis King, Ricky Saints, and I forget what they renamed freaking. Why does the name not come to my mind anymore? Mariah May. Whoever they renamed Mariah May. How are they doing right now in NXT? Yeah, Sean Spears is another one. And really, really happy to hear that you're in remission there, that deal, because let me tell you that's not a fun experience. I still am experiencing the experience as we speak. All right, now let's mess with the hair. And we're definitely going to need to go with a different style than the afro, but what options? Yeah, we got that going for us, deal. Proud to say. I think I'll do straight hair for this look. Like, just long, straight hair. Like, he got some, what you call, hair relaxer or whatever. There goes a straight up Jerry Curl looking look. Hey, I have nothing to say about anybody who goes to WWE from AEW. Like, you have made a conscious choice, and it ain't a choice for the better. So, whatever. Now there goes the Jerry curl. Oh gosh. Hold on. Your boy is a dark and lovely commercial right now. Can we just take a moment to marvel at the black excellence we're seeing right now? Oh boy. Yes. Um I'm I'm feeling this. Why does it keep on scrolling upward like that? I'm just trying to rotate him, damn it. 100% soul right there. Yeah. Now let me just paste him to attire 2. Because attire 1 is going to be his normal look. This is just like an alternative, but I had to do it. Like amazing. Just amazing. Now I know they have that Prince jacket somewhere. That would work too if I wanted like a Velveteen Dream type deal. They actually have some pretty decent jackets in this game, and not including the ones that are locked behind a damn island. Not bad. I might not be in the right category for it. When is Riot going to be created? Pretty soon. I'm not waiting too long for that. See if I can put a fur coat on him. If it's still in here. It is, but I just can't use it because it's too many polygons. God damn it. I kind of think that myself too. Deal. Like, I've kind of lost faith that that game is ever going to release. They won't let me put anything on him with fur. Like, come on, Yao. Yeah, I was trying to do a look that's a mix of Prince, Bootsy Collins, like, excuse me, uh, Velveteen Dream, stuff like that. Where is this bloody jacket at? All the jackets that would look best for the look are all freaking restricted. Not because of paywall, but because I can't use it probably with the hair or the necklace or something. That sucks. You're killing my vision right now. You're killing my vision. Let me know if you got that reference. Yeah, it's the hair. Why? Of all the things. I can't even use the Tyler Breeze jacket. Come on, man. You're killing me right now. The hair is more important than the jacket, so maybe he just won't have any entrance gear. That's what it's looking like. Which kind of sucks. Uh. Yeah, I might do a hat. This jacket does have potential, however, though. Let's see how it looks. Got some gold going on there. Yeah, we we found a solution almost by accident here. I'm not complaining. think that's even. Let's find out. If you're talking about in my game, yes. It might take a little while, but yes. The 200 slots is actually the reason why I bought 2K26, because I was just going to start doing stuff in 2K25, and that would have been it, bro. I had heard that news, and then the news about the increase in the image capacity, and I was like, okay, they might be learning, but no, not actually. In hindsight, it was just another case of one step forward and two steps back. All about that soul. I know you got soul. If you, I just ruined it. See, if you didn't, you wouldn't be here. Let's make that bigger. Looks like the lead singer for Ready for the World. Okay. His ring style is all showman type moves. Like it's a blend of MVP and The Rock, basically. Ladies and gentlemen, I think I pulled it off. Now, I'm probably going to change the stars to the gold ones on the actual ring gear, but first, let's quick save so I don't get screwed over by 2K's instability. Then we'll make some revisions. Because I like the purple and gold thing going on here, so we're gonna edit these two. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Let me just throw the stars on the other side. Spin. Pause. No, we'll keep the count. Oh no, no. I just copied over the entrance gear because it's easier to edit because I had already put edits on the other gear. Yeah, basically. So if you can imagine, like I have a whole setup of sequences for him where he uses the ball and elbow and then uses the people's elbow. He just basically spams all those moves together. Also, a little bit of Velveteen Dream too, because he has some of Dream's moves as well. Okay, attire 2 is done. Now we delete everything basically and start over to do his original attire. Well, not really delete, but you get the idea. Uh, 6'6", 6'6", 265 pounds of black excellence. His pre-wrestling background was as an amateur boxer, so he's got a really strong punch base. I have it so statistically, he's actually the hardest striker of my entire roster. Of the wrestlers, anyway. Yeah, everybody is around between 6'2" to 6, no, between 6'2" to 7 feet. Nobody's under 6 feet on my men's side, and on the female side, between 5'7" to 6 feet. So everybody is tall. Oh gosh, this hair just made me think of giving him a show enough type of attire. You know what? Yeah, yeah. We're gonna put the old MVP look on the back burner for this year. I might make a classic look, but I gotta make a show enough. I gotta make a show enough. I'm having way too much fun with this right now. Now I know for damn sure they have a sleeveless gi in this game because I like passed by it 10,001 times. Now that I need it, I can't find it. Such is the way. Thank you, Elbad. That's good to hear. You're looking generic. Where are you, damn it? I know you're here. See, now they're just being difficult. There goes the print shirt. It was in the tops and not the jackets. I thought it was in the jackets, but I found a solution. We're going to stick with the jacket that we had already. So I'll just favorite these so that I don't lose them again. And I cannot find this gi. That's another good one. That's not quite what I was looking for, but we'll take it. Yeah. I'll look in the jackets too, but let me mess around with this one for a second. I think I might actually like this one a little more. Exactly. From the Last Dragon, the Shogun of Harlem. This guy right here. I mean, this top is literally a call out to freaking Shonuff. It is a classic. One of my favorite martial arts movies of all time. Leroy, who's the master? You just got to drop the cup down a little bit. Yeah, perfect. Oh yeah. We're all about the nostalgia over here because, new stuff sucks. Yeah. I loved Briscoe County Jr. That was a underrated show. Came on Fridays right after it came on before the X Files. That was good stuff. We just had better everything back in the '90s. Indeed, Trivy. It it's from the hair. I was looking for an afro because I was about to make his classic attire. Then I saw this and I immediately like, okay, that's Shonuff, and it would totally fit to make a Shonuff type of attire for him because that's the type of character that he is. So yeah, And it also kind of plays into the whole thing of my setting for the content moving forward, because it's like a year after the Trial of Kings, so obviously some characters are going to change in certain ways. And this right here is a perfect example. Thank you, thank you. Um, 90s era anime was just crazy. It gave no fucks. I think there was probably some inspiration for um, Bishop's design by Shonuff. There had to be. Too similar. Plus, it was the 90s, so, you know. Even though Last Dragon was in the 80s, but still. With the puff on top, yeah. But the problem with the Jericho hair is that it's too straight. It's, you know, it's a white person's hair, which I guess kind of makes sense because, you know, black people do straighten their hair, but that's not natural. Like the kinkiness of black hair is more profound. But it still could work. Exactly, a perm. Big perm. Now I'm going to put the Afro logo in the back. Even though technically he's not wearing an Afro, it's still part of his branding. I'm sorry, this is just freaking dope. I do want to add some stuff to the front, like a little bit more, but right now, let's see what we can do with the bottoms. Now I really got to find those bell-bottom pants. Or maybe give him the stripes. They got a pleat on them. I gotta find warm-ups. Your man is cooking right now. I know there's some warm-ups with the loose bottoms. That's what we need. Let me save these. I could use that for somebody else. Maybe the Nakamuras. Nah, that'd be cool if the stripes were on the outside. I know you're here somewhere, damn it. Is it you? I think we might go with those. There go the bell bottoms. Save. But I think we're gonna go with these. Depending on the character, those pants work. It's the Ivory Queen's theme song. Let me tell y'all, I'm gonna get in trouble with what I do with her when I start doing the Underground Kings roster / cast. Oof. She's gonna look spicy. Put the 4 stars on it. This is coming out really, really good. Greetings, greetings. Welcome. Placement. Just want to make these bigger. Bring them down a bit. Of course, I have to give him some actual Converses. Or find some shoes that look like Converses. I don't think they have. Oh, never mind. There you go. Oh my goodness. Yes. And yes. Gotta be white though. They gotta be icy white. Do I want purple? Huh. I gotta figure out the colorway. I'm gonna need to find some. No, no, no. I don't need to find Converses. I'll just use his logo as the star. Oh boy. Yeah, we're we're leaning into the 1 year later part of my story. So some characters are gonna look really different. And this was completely by accident. Like if you go back and watch the replay of the stream, I was originally planning on making a kind of like Prince type of attire as a secondary. Got that done. I'll show it to you in a bit. And then I'm looking for an afro to work on his classic attire and found that hairstyle, which immediately made me think of Shonuff from The Last Dragon. And here we are. I'll go with purple on the soles. What about this? Some gold colored shoelaces. Your man Cyrus is drippy. Super drippy. I think I'm gonna flip the colors actually. Yeah, you're talking about Isabella there, Charlie. Yeah, it's gonna be like that. Only the fly is still the fly, you know. That's just how we roll. Cyrus is a man of high status. That's the only way you can get away with walking around with some of the shit he wears. Yeah. When you have money, you can get away with it. Yeah, we'll keep it white. Accidental awesomeness is what this is right here. Because this was not my plan at all for Cyrus, but you're making it happen. Fine choice of words there, Triv. Immaculate. Absolutely. Let's make them sneakers velvet too. Oh dear. That is fucking amazing. I just got to figure out what I want to add because I want to put more stuff on the gi, like some extra details, but I would have to upload some other stuff. So yeah, for those who joined in late, that's the other look for Cyrus I got here. Tapping into Prince and who else? Bootsy Collins, little Velveteen Dream going with the entrance gear. Same Cyrus, just different style. Yes. Like, thanks, mom and dad. I think. Like, I appreciate that. Let's do a quick save. Little hack for you folks if you ever want to make a showman type of call, then set their personality trait to egotistical as opposed to prideful so that they will taunt more. In the case of a face, that just means they're playing to the crowd more. Wow, you even gave me a good pose. Uh, that's a little too cheesy though. We got to make him stylish. Actually, like that pose. It kind of plays into the look. And we just got to give him a really cocky. Yeah, that works. Oh boy, awesome. I think I've out my I think I've outdone myself here. Because this pose right here reminds me of a clip from a movie. I don't. I'm dating myself here. I'm like obviously I'm not a young dude, but this was like from the '70s. You probably seen it online somewhere. Let me see if I can find a clip. Google is not helping me right now. God damn it, where is it? I can't find the damn clip. Okay, I found a GIF of it, but yeah, this is what this pose reminds me of. You gotta have vision, Willie. Yes, I will absolutely be putting that in the promo somewhere. Oh boy. You know what? I think we can keep the facial expression exactly the way it is. Even better than just saying he's from Las Vegas, Nevada. Let's use the nickname instead. I think they still have it somewhere. Or do they? No, they don't. They took Sin City out. Okay, whatever. Las Vegas it is. Yes, Triv. Like I always say, inspiration is everywhere. Okay, the base is ready. I'll still be adding some elements to it, though. I mean, just look at this motherfucker. Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah. You can't say that my car design is not varied. In a lot of ways, it is, but in a lot of ways, it's not. Now I'll have to come up with a unique temporary entrance, because the guy who I normally would use the entrance for is locked behind the pass. Let's go with trick. See how that looks. Super smooth. We'll do 2 parts trick and 2 parts rock. And that should work. Love it. Love it. Let me see if there's a more purple. Greetings, Mr. Deep. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are doing all right. And myself a damn good time making this guy. Let me see if there's some more purplish lighting. Oh, yeah, you could talk about anything, basically. We tend to talk more about gaming and pro wrestling here, but I'm open to any form of conversation there is. Let's do Dolph. Well, how you would handle those situations in real life is you don't get into those situations in real life, basically. Anybody who is trying to put you in that type of situation, you gotta show them the door. Now, as for like movies and also TV, because that does that too, you know, with the I call it the Homer Simpson effect, making the guy look like a bumbling idiot who has to depend on his wife to do anything. Like that's just all propaganda, basically. I don't typically take those type of shows seriously. I don't pay attention to them. Somebody came across you and your lady at the wrong time at some secluded area. Well, I think they would obviously have an idea of what you were doing, even if you weren't doing it. That's the first thing that's coming to their mind. Like, some scenarios you can't avoid aside from avoiding them, if that makes sense. Awesome. Excellent. Pretty much. That was perfect. Now I gotta see how this looks like with the theme song. Spoiler alert, it's going to be awesome. Where the hell is the song at? There it is. Yes, it is awesome. A round of applause. Like this right here. This is the best version of Cyrus I've made yet. Awesome is cool. Yes, I will. I just have to do second attires for Ethan Ulrich and Christian Phoenix. And then I'll release my 4 current creations all together at one time. I just have to do Cyrus's moveset now. The downside to being able now to change the animations and options of all of the parts of a character's entrance is that you actually have to go in and do it. So I got to do the exact same thing with his title entrance that I just did with his normal entrance. Now, just based on the moveset based there, Triv, that's going to be a dope character. too cold. Scorpio was cold. Literally. Like if that man was wrestling today, he would be the best wrestler on the planet. He's gonna look more like he did the last time I made him. I didn't get the chance to elaborate on the face turn evolution of Union King. So. Well, thank you, awesome. Yeah, I like this new look too. You see, the main thing with his new look is that I wanted to make him look less like Simon Chase, because they kind of had that same type of traditional look to them. So I wanted to make Union's look a bit more decorative. It's the best word I can come up with. And Triv, you're basically going to be doing what it is that I'm going to have to do here with Cyrus as far as the moveset is concerned. It's just really picking and choosing which way you want to lean, because certain moves, like mixing them together, is like you have to come up with, you have to commit to which side you're going to go, because obviously Booker T is a little bit more grounded, or at least for most of his career he was the more grounded, but still had like athleticism, while Scorpio was more aerial type thing. So it's like getting that balance going together. Like in the case of Cyrus, I'll have him favor MVP a little bit more than The Rock, because MVP used a lot of Japanese moves. And historically, Cyrus's character actually wrestled in Japan before he actually broke into the U.S. market. come to think of it, I want to hold the belts. Let's go with the other one. Yay for Pyro and actual championship entrances. entrance is done. Flashy as fuck. Okay, that was right. Okay. All I have left now is his moveset. And that's the really long and boring part, and I'm not gonna make you guys sit through that. Besides, it's 10:45 anyway in the PM, so I gotta get ready for bed because I have work tomorrow morning. So I think this is a good moment to end the stream. I will be back on again tomorrow. Don't know what I'm gonna do though. Maybe we'll do Riot. Maybe. I'm not sure. But you'll know when I'm on because you'll get the notification if you have that set. If you don't, then please do. Make sure that you have notifications set on after it is that you follow because, you know, like I said, I'll be doing these as much as possible as I go through recreating all of my cores. Then again, I probably will work on the second attires for Ethan Ulrich and Christian Phoenix tomorrow. That way I have them ready for my first official download pack, if you will, for 2K26. That sounds like a plan to me. So, yeah. Thanks everybody for stopping in, hanging out, chopping it up, and we will do it again tomorrow. Until then, peace out.